Elmar and Bibi. The Magical Adventure in the Jungle. Once upon a time, there was a big, friendly elephant named Elmar. Elmar lived in the jungle of Bongoland, where he had many animal friends. But Elmar was no ordinary elephant, he could talk. And not only that, Elmar had a special talent. He could play beautiful melodies with his trunk that enchanted the animals in the jungle. One day, as Elmar was playing a cheerful melody for his friends, he heard a strange noise coming from the deep forest. It sounded like a soft giggle, followed by a plink and a plunk. Curious, Elmar set off to find out what was making the noise. As he got closer, he discovered a little witch brewing potions in a large cauldron. The little witch was no bigger than a squirrel and wore a pointed hat almost as tall as she was. Her name was Bibi. "Hello!" Elmar called out cheerfully, waving his trunk. Bibi was so startled she almost fell into her cauldron. "Oh! You scared me," said Bibi as she climbed out of the cauldron. "I've never seen a talking elephant before." Elmar laughed. "And I've never met such a tiny witch. What are you doing here in the middle of the jungle?" Bibi sighed. "I'm trying to brew a special potion that will make all the animals in the jungle happy. But it's not working. Every time I try, it just produces smoke and sparks." Elmar nodded understandingly. "Maybe I can help. I know many animals here, and maybe they know which ingredients you need." Together, Elmar and Bibi set off to ask the jungle animals for help. First, they met Paula, the wise parrot. "Paula, we need your help," said Elmar. "Bibi is looking for the right ingredients for her happiness potion." Paula thought for a moment. "I've heard that the laughter of monkeys and the tears of a weeping flower are very powerful ingredients. You should find Bobo the funny monkey and Bella the weeping flower." Elmar and Bibi thanked Paula and set off to find Bobo the monkey. Bobo loved to tell jokes and make the other animals laugh. When they found Bobo, he was in the middle of telling a particularly funny joke that had all the animals in stitches. "Bobo, could you give us some of your laughter?" asked Bibi. "It's for a potion that will make everyone happy." Bobo grinned broadly. "Of course! Anything for the jungle and its friends." He filled a small jar with his laughter and gave it to Bibi. Now they needed the tears of Bella, the weeping flower. Bella lived on the edge of the jungle, where she always stood sadly in the sun. "Why are you always crying, Bella?" asked Elmar gently. "I cry because I have no one to talk to," sobbed Bella. "All the flowers here are cheerful, but I always feel so lonely." Elmar wrapped his trunk around Bella. "You are not alone, Bella. We are here with you, and we would love it if you could help us." Bibi smiled and added, "Your tears could help many animals become happy." Bella wiped away a tear and nodded. "If it helps others, I will gladly give my tears." She filled a small bottle with her tears and gave it to Bibi. With the new ingredients, Elmar and Bibi returned to their cauldron. Bibi threw in Bobo's laughter and Bella's tears and stirred vigorously. Suddenly, the cauldron began to bubble and glow. A radiant rainbow rose from the cauldron and spread over the entire jungle. All the animals in the jungle immediately felt happier and more cheerful. They danced and sang under the rainbow, and Elmar played a beautiful melody with his trunk. Bibi beamed with joy. It worked! The happiness potion worked. From that day on, Elmar and Bibi were the best of friends. Together, they had many more adventures in the jungle of Bongoland, always ready to help their friends and make them happy. One sunny morning, Elmar and Bibi decided to go on a special expedition. They wanted to climb the highest hill in the jungle, from where they could see the entire jungle. The climb was not easy, especially for Bibi with her short legs, but Elmar helped her by lifting her with his strong trunk from time to time. Once at the top, they sat down and enjoyed the breathtaking view. They could see the animals, happily playing and laughing under the influence of Bibi's happiness potion. It was a beautiful sight. "You know, Bibi," Elmar said thoughtfully, "I think we could do even more good." How about we travel around the jungle regularly and help other animals? Bibi nodded excitedly. That's a great idea, Elmar. We could start a traveling circus and show our talents, you with your music and me with my magic. And so, the traveling circus of Elmar and Bibi was born. They traveled from one end of the jungle to the other, bringing joy and laughter to every animal kingdom. Elmar played cheerful melodies that made the animals dance, and Bibi performed amazing magic tricks that left everyone in awe. Once, they met a crocodile named Kuno, who felt lonely because no one wanted to play with him. Kuno was big and a bit scary looking, but Elmar and Bibi showed him that kindness was more important than appearance. They taught Kuno how to play the trumpet, and soon he was part of their circus, delighting the animals with his music. In another part of the jungle, they met a group of animals who were having a dispute because they didn't know how to share their supplies fairly. With Bibi's magic and Elmar's wisdom, they created a system where everyone received an equal share, bringing peace to the community. Their travels also led them to an old wise tortoise named Taro, who told stories of long-forgotten times. Elmar and Bibi listened attentively and learned much about the history and secrets of the jungle. One night, as they sat by the campfire, Taro told them about a mystical place deep in the jungle where a special tree grows. This tree, he said, bears fruits that grant infinite joy to anyone who eats them. You must find this tree and share its fruits with the animals, Taro said. Elmar and Bibi decided to embark on a quest to find a mystical tree. The journey was long and full of challenges, but with their friendship and determination, they overcame every obstacle. They climbed steep mountains, crossed raging rivers, and made their way through dense jungle. Finally, after many days and nights, they found the tree. It was magnificent, with glowing golden fruits that sparkled in the moonlight. Bibi picked a fruit and took a bite. Instantly, she felt a wave of joy wash over her. "This is it," she exclaimed. "These fruits will bring joy to all the animals in the jungle." They gathered as many fruits as they could and made their way back. When they reached the jungle, they distributed the fruits to all the animals. The effect was immediate. Everywhere, there was laughter and happy faces. From that day on, the jungle of Bongoland was a place of peace and joy. And Elmar and Bibi, the heroes of the jungle, were happy to have helped their friends. Their friendship and adventures became legends, told for many years to come. And so, Elmar and Bibi lived happily ever after, always ready for the next big adventure. For in the heart of the jungle, you could always find a talking elephant and a little witch.